Are you looking to move to Prosper, Texas? Do you need more info? How about we go through a pros and cons list of living in Prosper, Texas, and why you're losing money by not living here? Let's go.
Let's do it.
What's up, guys? Jono and Tommy here with the Selling North Dallas Real Estate team. My phone is literally blowing up with people just like you, wanting to move to North Dallas. They want some help, and we're here to help.
Give us a call, shoot us a text, and we'll help you out.
That's right. So today, we're going to be breaking down a pros and cons list of living in Prosper, Texas. Now, the median home price, which we'll get into here in just a minute, is just over $800,000. So if you click the top left-hand corner, it's going to be this side over here, stage left. It's right up here. We got 5 reasons here. We're going to be counting down the 5 major.
It's hard to come up with major cons in Prosper, honestly. Like
we did what we could. Yeah. So the number 5 in our countdown to number 1, the freaking drivers.
The drivers.
You just cut me off.
Well, people are amazing, but drivers are the worst. In fact, I was going through town the other day. This guy cuts me off, so we're flipping each other off, as you do. And we decide we're going to pull over and just handle this like a couple of men. And it's our pastor.
Please forgive me.
People are bozos, and one of the cool things about Prosper is most people are not from here. They've transplanted from somewhere else. God loves all his children, and we're working on people. So if you move here and you suck at driving, you're going to be on the cons list.
Yeah. Eventually, we hope you figure it out, though.
Yeah. We're here
because we want you to stay.
Exactly. The number 4 reason that we've got on our countdown is...
It's your favorite restaurant.
It's on the list. Don't tell my trainer. Freaking Whataburger. Now, if you're not from Texas or you don't know what Whataburger is, you're about to have the holy...
Well, yeah. And before you finish that sentence, let's be clear. We love Whataburger. It's not about Whataburger.
No, Whataburger is amazing.
Whataburger is amazing. It's that everybody loves Whataburger.
And they always want to go
whenever you want to be.
When I want to go. So if you could just not go to Whataburger when I want to be there, then
it's just
Whataburger. We'll take you off the list.
We promise.
We promise.
Yeah.
Can I cut in line again?
All right, should we go on to number 3?
I think we should definitely go into number 3 because that's typically after number 4 on the countdown list. The number 3 downside to living in Prosper is there is no Chipotle.
We want Chipotle.
And I don't know if you can tell, but we like to eat. And Whataburger is one of those places, and Chipotle is another one of those places. And I'm not sure why the powers that be have not chosen to bring Chipotle to Prosper.
There's a reason. It just wasn't shared with me. So we were supposed to get one at the gates of Prosper, and then they pulled out for some reason.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the bottom of this and report back to you. All right. Number 2.
Yeah, I think this is the bane of everybody's existence here in this North Dallas area. If you are from this area, you know exactly what this feels like to drive on Highway 380.
Traffic.
You're almost not even driving. Is it really traffic if you're just sitting there in your car?
Parking on 380 should be the number 2 reason.
That should actually be a pro because there's usually a parking spot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can usually find yourself on 380 parked.
Now, let's be clear. We're talking about Highway 380, really west of Legacy, headed towards Denton.
Yeah.
Or east of Custer
yeah.
headed towards McKinney. Okay, number 1 con, I would say.
Number 1 con.
For Prosper, Texas has to be the cost of living. The median home price in America right now is $392,000 all across the country. The median home price in Prosper in the last 90 days, as of the recording of this video, $804,000. It's expensive to live here.
Yeah.
There's just no getting around that.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
There you have it. All right, now before we get into the pros, we want to connect with you. Click the link in the description, fill out the Google form, let us know how we can get in contact with you, and we'll see what we can do to help you out in your quest for information on coming to North Dallas.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and hit the little bell so you can get the notifications whenever these hot new videos, these videos are hot.
They're hot.
They are smoking hot. And you want to be the first to know when they come out.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Now, to reward you for clicking the like button, here is arguably the greatest dad joke of all time. So, apparently, a slice of apple pie in Jamaica right now is $2.50, while the same slice of pie in the Bahamas is $3. Now, you don't have to like it, you don't have to agree with it, but the facts are these are the pie rates of the Caribbean.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Really
it really
doesn't get any better.
That's an amazing joke.
So, should we get into the pros?
We definitely should. That's what the people are here for.
Exactly. All right. So, counting down, number 5, the people.
The people.
The people are awesome.
So one of the things that I love about here, about Prosper, is the people and their manners, right? They're just kind, they're kind-hearted. You're driving through your neighborhood, you pull out of your neighborhood, you go to wave, and they flag you down, and they're asking you about your day, and they're talking to you about your kids', band, and your kids' sports, and your kids' art fest, and your kids' this, like, are you going to this festival this weekend? Like, they're just so kind. Hey, man, let me help you out here, let me help you out there. It really is encouraging, honestly.
Yeah, you're going to get stuck at the mailbox talking to Mike. Mike, if you're watching, love you, man.
Love you guys.
We're constantly running into these guys, and it's just cool being a part of a small enough town where you run into people that you not only know, but you like them.
Yeah, they know your name. They wave hi. It's not that weird, like, oh my gosh, it's Jono coming into the restaurant, act like you don't know him kind of thing.
I mean, there's probably some of that too, but...
Yeah, but you don't notice it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point.
All right, number 4 reason is the food. Now, like we said, there's no Chipotle, but I went through and counted. If you went to dinner at a different restaurant every night of the month, you would run out of days before you ran out of places to eat.
That's a lot of food.
And it's still a small town, but there's just a ton of places to eat, and it's good stuff.
Well, I was going to say, you probably won't be disappointed at any one place.
Yeah.
For any one reason. And every place has its own unique flair. Every place has its own unique menu, unique drinks, unique appetizers, unique atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
There's something different. If you want, low key, you've got a place for that. If you want high energy, lots of people, friends, there's places for that. If you want a great date night spot, if you want a great grab and go spot, if you want to grab a good pizza, grab a good drink, there's lots of places. So many different varieties.
Like I said, the food, so good.
Yeah.
Such a...
Oh, the food was excellent.
Let's get to the number 3 reason.
Yeah, let's do it. So the number 3 reason to move to Prosper is the opportunity. So much opportunity.
So much. Everywhere you look.
Everywhere you look, it's opportunity all over the place.
So, national numbers. The median household income in 2021, $79,900.
That's right at 80 grand.
Let's just call it 80 grand.
80 grand. The median household income for America in 2021 was 80 grand.
There you go. Prosper, Texas, 178,000.
That's a big difference.
So I think it was my man 50 that said, "Mo money, mo growth." It was something like that. Anyway, with money comes great
With great money comes great responsibility.
Right now, Prosper is growing at a growth rate of 6.43% annually. And it's expected to almost triple in the next 20 to 25 years.
And it's tripled in the last 10, it feels like.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's great. I love
great.
it.
Well, the good news about that is that when national or even global companies see growth in a particular area, they want to move their offices to that place. And so when they see places like Prosper and other parts of North Dallas growing like this, they think people are moving there, so we need to move there as well. And that means more jobs, that means more opportunities, that means more income, all the amazing things that go along with growth.
Yeah, it's awesome. So the number 2 reason on our countdown, the schools.
Yeah.
And there's so much that goes along with that. I mean, right now, football season is in full swing. You've got the Prosper Eagles.
Yep.
You got the Rock Hill Blue Hawks. And even if your kid doesn't play football, it's like a thing to grab your buddies and go to the games and go and watch it. Even if you're not into football, everybody in town is at the football game. So it's a great spot to hang out, run into people, great business networking. I mean, a lot of deals are done in these football stadiums, even on the away games. With it being the Metroplex, oftentimes you might be traveling 30, 40 minutes to some of these games, and there's still a large contingency of folks that will go out. Band competitions, lacrosse, soccer, I mean, you name it, the arts, the plays, and all the things that go along with the schools.
Well, I think it's important to note that when you talk about schools, you're not only talking about the extracurricular parts of schools, but the quality of schools, right? For those of you out there that have families, or maybe you know of families, or you're thinking about starting a family at some point in time, and you're thinking, I want to get into a good place where I know my kid's going to get a good education. People take pride in their kids going to these schools here in Prosper. They want their kids to be in Prosper ISD, and for a good reason, because they get a good education, they have a great experience, they make friends, they get to be a part of a ton of different extracurricular activities, not just sports related, but as you said, arts. And so it's a great experience. And so that's another big reason why people are moving to Prosper. So Jono, you being the real estate expert among the two of us,
What?
I think you need to talk about this number one pro for moving to Prosper.
The number one pro has got to be real estate. So again, let's look at some numbers. We ran some data on the multiple listing service, and we went back 3 years ago. 2019, the median home price was $487,000. At the time, median year build was 2019. So these were brand new homes.
Brand new homes.
So going back 90 days from now, the median sold price was $803,000. And the median age was 2016.
That's a big jump, but why is that? Why does that make a difference when you're thinking about, do I move to Prosper? And you're thinking, man, if I'm going to get an older home, what does that mean though? What does that tell us?
Well, one thing that it tells me is people are not moving here because they can get a brand new home. Like you can go to other parts of the Metroplex and get a newer home for, I would say a bigger home. Well, why are people not doing that? I believe it's because of all the things that we mentioned, the schools, the community, just the overall atmosphere, the folks that live here, the affluent clientele that choose to live in Prosper. I think I mentioned this. Most people are not from here. Most people that live in Prosper today are not from Prosper. They are choosing to move here. There's this intentionality about, if I'm going to move to Dallas, what are my options? And at the end of the road, they choose to come here. We chose to come here when in 2009, when Katie got a job, she interviewed at multiple schools, and the greatest opportunity we felt like was in Prosper. So we chose to move here, and you see that theme as you get to know your neighbors.
Yeah, I think there's just a pride of living in Prosper and saying, this is where I live, this is where my kids are going to grow up, this is where I built my business, this is where I found my opportunity, this is where I made built my community and built my lifelong friends. I mean, people are choosing Prosper for a reason, and it's not just the homes.
That's right. All right, so on top of that, you've got all the growth.
The
tollway punching through, right? Everywhere you look is under construction from a commercial perspective, and you know what's going to follow that commercial growth, residential.
So at the beginning of this, we told you that you're losing money by not moving to Prosper, right?
Surely you have some math to back that up.
Surely you would think. And listen, I'm no math expert, but like we said, we ran some numbers. So what we discovered is if the median income in America is $80,000 and the median income in Prosper is $178,000, that's an increase, and I know this only because I used Google, 122.5% increase, right? If the average home sold in America is $392,000, median sold home value is $803 in Prosper, that's only an increase of 104%. So you're actually losing 17.5% income by not moving to Prosper. So by moving here, if the opportunity is the same for you, whether you're anywhere else in America or here, and you can earn more money here in Prosper, then you're not breaking the bank. You're actually saving money by buying a house here in Prosper.
And that's just math.
I mean, the math speaks for itself. It's hard to argue with math.
Well, it is. Basically, if you can afford to live here, you want to get here as quick as you can and make the most out of the growth opportunity and the appreciation that's coming.
Yeah, plus all of the other benefits that we talked about today. If somebody is like, oh man, you sold me on Prosper, but what does the town look like?
You know, that's a really good point. We've got a video right here where we did a full video vlog.
I think I'm in that video.
Vlog. You are in the video.
I am in the video.
We do a full vlog tour of Prosper, our favorite spot. So check that out. I guess to wrap it up, here is a message from my man, Ice Cube.
Bye, Felicia.